Last period we have seen the journal entry related to dishonor of a bill in different cases. Means retaining the bill till maturity date, drawing account to bills receivable. For example, discounted bill is dishonored, drawing account to bank. If endorsed bill is dishonored, drawing account to endorsee. Then bill sent for collection is dishonored, draw account to bill sent for collection. So last bit I observed that majority of the students are studying more. Okay. Now second question. On 1st January 2014, it is easy, only one case. So like that pattern only it will come. So last question we studied all the cases. So on 1st January 2014, X sold goods to Y for rupees 15,000. So X is the drawer, Y is the drawee. Immediately received from Y 5,000 in cash. So we received 5,000 in cash, and on the same date drew a bill on Y at 3 months for the balance amount. Okay. So out of 15,000, 5,000 we received cash, remaining bill. Okay. So the bill was duly accepted by Y. Bill was dishonored on the due date, and X paid 25 as noting charge. 10 days later, Y pays the amount to X after dishonor. Then 10 days after dishonor, Y pays the amount to X. Pass journal entries in the books of both the parties. Okay, clear? So here, use the bill. Sold goods to X, sold goods to Y for rupees 15,000. Immediately received 5,000 from which one? Y, and the balance bills receivable, maturity date bill dishonor. After dishonor, within 10 days, we got the amount from Y. So one more entry extra will come because after dishonor, we got the amount from Y. So first one, journal entries in the books of X. In the books of X. Journal entries in the books of X. Journal entries in the books of X. So journal entries in the books of X. So date 1st January 2014. 1st January 2014. 1st January 2014, Y account debtor to sales account. Y account debtor to sales account being sold goods to Y. Being sold goods to Y. Amount 15,000. Amount 15,000. So here they given one information that out of 15,000, 5,000 is received from Y. So if example, if it is a bill, means bills receivable account to Y. We get a cash 1114 cash account debtor to Y account being cash received from Y. Received only cash received, it is enough. 5,000. Okay. Remaining bill out of 15,000, 5,000 we received cash. Remaining bill. So normal bills instead of cash, bills receivable account debtor to Y account. So remaining out of 15,000, 5,000 we got cash. Remaining bill being acceptance received. Being acceptance received. Being acceptance received. Then here it is given that bill dishonored on the due date. It is a normal bill. It is a normal bill. And the noting charge, it is a normal bill and noting charge 25. So date 1 plus 3, 4. How many months? For 3 months. So 1 plus 3, 4. 4th April 2014, bill dishonored. Anjo journal entry. It is a normal bill and noting charge paid. Bill dishonored. Journal entry.
Y account debtor to bill receivable account to cash.
Very good. Y account debtor to bills receivable account to bills receivable account Y account to bills receivable account Y account to Y account debtor Y account debtor to bills receivable account to bills receivable account to cash account. Amount, it is given bill amount, we know that 10,000. Okay, noting charge we know 25, so 10,000 25. Bill being bill dishonored, being bill dishonored, and noting charge paid, and noting charge paid. Okay, so here it is given that you look the question last point, 10 days later Y pays the amount to X. After 10 days we wrote 4th April, so after 10 days X got the amount from Y. X got the amount from Y. So 14th April, he got the amount from Y. Cash account debtor to Y. New entry. Cash account to Y account. Same amount. Okay. Being cash received. Being amount received, cash received, you can write being cash received, amount received from Y, otherwise only amount received. From Y. So extra one more because after 10 days he got the amount. You look at that, it is given y pays the amount to x. So in the point of view of x, x received amount from y. X received amount from y. X received amount from y, so cash account to y. So in y point of view, y paid amount to x. Here means he received amount from y. So being cash amount received, only it is enough, otherwise from y. Next, over in the books of drawer is over. Next, journal entries in the books of y. 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 So whenever you are writing the y entry, so you have to look the x entry, then it will be easy. Opposite, first one their sale, so here it will be purchase. 1st January 2014, purchase account debtor to x account. Purchase account x account being purchased goods from x. Being purchased goods from x. So 15,000. 15,000. Okay. So on that basis we have to look. Next entry. We received a cash from their cash received. Here means he paid cash. Clear now? So you look the drawer journal entry. Second entry, cash account debtor to y we wrote. Amount received. Here means amount paid to whom? X. So what is the entry? Anyone? What is entry? Paid amount to X. Anyone? Their cash account to y. Here their cash received. Here cash paid. Cash paid to X. X account debtor to cash. X account debtor to cash account being cash paid. Only it is enough to X if you write 5,000. Then third, their acceptance received. Here acceptance given. Their bills receivable. Here bills payable. 1/1/14. X account debtor to bills payable. So if you know the drawer entry, then it will be easy to write drawing. Opposite. Sometimes no entry. If it is endorsement, discounting, bills sent for collection, in that case no entry. Being acceptance given. Being acceptance given. Then their bill dishonored. Next entry, bill dishonored. Here only one entry, bill dishonored, maturity date. Bills payable account debtor. You have to look at any noting charge. Yes. Bills payable account debtor. Noting charges account debtor. Noting charges account debtor to drawer to X. To X. To X account. So I didn't write same amount only. 10,000, 25, 10,000, 25. being bill dishonored and the noting charge paid by drawer X, paid by drawer, otherwise noting charge adjusted. So now he is liable, he have to give bill amount plus noting charge to X. Bills account debtor, bills payable account debtor, noting charges account debtor to drawer. Next, you have to look at drawer entry, last, amount received. So here means amount paid 14th April. Amount paid to X account debtor to cash account, being amount paid. Amount paid, same amount. Okay, so if you look the drawer entry, then opposite only in, entries in the books of drawing. So now our 5 cases are over. 5 cases. So if you want more questions, I will give. Okay. After completing this one, I will give all together. So for our 5 cases are over. Again, I will tell. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. So first case, retaining the bill till the date of maturity. So first, in the books of drawer, drawee account to sales, bills receivable account to drawee. If he honored, cash account to bills receivable. Okay, bills receivable. Then in the books of drawee, first here if it is sale, here purchase account to drawer. Here bills receivable, so bills receivable asset, bills payable liability credit, asset, bills receivable asset. So entry will be bills payable, drawer account to bills payable, last entry bills payable account to cash. Okay, purchase account to drawer account to bills payable, then bills payable account to cash. This is the first case we studied. So from that only we will do next one. So when the bill is discounted from the bank, the third entry will change. Credit will be bills receivable. In the third entry, in any case, third entry, so second entry bills, we will get a bill. That bill only we are giving. If we get a bill debit. If we are giving, that will be credit. If it is discounting, bank account debtor, discount account to bills receivable. Okay, maturity date no entry because already we got the amount. In the books of drawee, no entry for that, same only, no change. Okay, in the books of drawer, bank account debtor, discount account debtor to bills receivable. At the time of maturity, no entry because already we got the amount from the bank. Then when the bill is sent to the bank for collection, for keeping the bill till the date of maturity, and then they will collect the amount from the drawee. What is the entry first? Third entry will be credit will be bills receivable. Bills sent for collection account to bills receivable. If you collect at the time of maturity, if it is discounting, no entry. But if it is a bill sent for collection at the time of maturity, bank account to bill sent for collection. Bill sent for collection. Okay, 2 extra entry. If it is bill sent for collection, first bill sent for collection. When we are sending the bill to the bank for collection, bill sent for collection accounted to bills receivable. Then at the time of maturity, bank accounted to bill sent for collection. Next, endorsement of a bill. Endorsement of bill, third entry. Third entry will be credit will be bills receivable. Endorsee accounted to bills receivable. Endorsee accounted to bills receivable. Then at the mature date, no entry, because mature date who will get the amount? Endorsee. So endorsee, two entries there. First they will receive the bill. Bills receivable accounted to X. Bills receivable account to X. Then which one? Cash accounted to, at the time of honoring, cash accounted to bills receivable. Suppose no one asked one question. Suppose endorsed bill is dishonored in the books of endorsee. What is the entry? Okay. Clear? Suppose endorsed bill is dishonored. Suppose in the question is given that past journals in the books of drawer, drawee, and endorsee. So what is the entry? So if the endorsed bill is dishonored, instead of we won't get this amount. So this one opposite. So here drawer is responsible. So entry will be X accounted to, instead of cash, this one opposite. First entry opposite. X accounted to bills receivable. Clear? X accounted to bills receivable. X accounted to bills receivable. If he given note charge to cash, like a normal, to cash. Okay? X accounted to bills receivable to cash. If note charge paid by the endorsee. So X accounted to bills receivable. That's no problem. Next one. Normally only two. Maximum two only they will ask. Next one. Dishonor of a bill. Dishonor of a bill. So different case we said in the books of drawee, only one entry, bills payable account. If noting charge is there, not there, bills payable account to drawer. Otherwise, if noting charge is there, bills payable account at noting charge accounted to drawer. In the books of drawer, different case, different entry only. If it is a normal bill, second entry opposite. Drawee accounted to bills receivable. If discounted bill is dishonored, fourth entry, Y accounted to, if it is a discount bill, bank. To bank. Endorsed bill is dishonored, fourth entry, Y accounted to endorsee. So because third entry will be endorsee account to bills receivable. So that you will credit. Then bill sent for collection is dishonored. So whenever we send the bill sent for collection, bill sent for collection account to bills receivable. If it is dishonored, Y accounted to bill sent for collection. Okay. So that is dishonor and noting charges. So if when we will credit to cash, which is a normal, if the given by the drawer, then bill sent for collection. If the amount is given by the which one, drawer. If example bank is giving, means bank to bank you have to write. Okay. Now 5 cases are over. Next one. Listen carefully. Insolvency, just renewal. Just renewal we will study. Renewal of the bill. Very important topic. So you can expect a question from this. Okay. So suppose, so you can expect. Okay. So now I will tell what do you mean by renewal of the bill. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. If you have any doubt related to the previous topic, you can ask now. Anyone? Aditya, Anila, Hanna, Pavitra, Tomlin, Karthik, Anjo, Basil. Any doubt? Any topic? Anila?
No, sir.
Okay. So next, Pavitra. Next, renewal of the bill. Renewal of the bill. So what do you mean by renewal of the bill? Sometimes the drawee find himself to pay the amount of the bill on the date of maturity. Okay, sometimes the drawee of a bill find himself unable to pay the amount of bill on the maturity date. So in such a case, he may request the drawer to cancel the old bill, cancel the original bill, old bill, and draw a new bill in place of old bill. Okay, that is called renewal of the bill. If the drawer agrees that conditions, then it is called renewal of the bill. Okay, renewal of the bill. Okay, if the drawer agrees, a new bill will be drawn. A new bill will be drawn for the full amount. If it is 10,000, for the full amount or part amount. Sometimes if they give 2,000, okay, if they give 2,000, now I can give only 2,000. So they can draw a bill for 8,000. Sometimes for the amount of original amount, otherwise part payment. Okay, if the drawer agrees, then they can draw a new bill for the original amount or for the balance amount for the new period. So normally the drawer will charge interest for the remaining period. So they want to extend the period. For that period, they will charge interest. They will charge interest. So the interest may be paid in cash. Otherwise, they will add with that amount of the bill. Amount of the bill. Okay. Sometimes they will give in cash at the time of maturity. Otherwise, they will add to the amount of the new bill. That is a renewal of the bill. Okay, they will charge interest. Suppose they want to extend a period for a period of 2 months. So 2 months, that 2 month, no. So suppose percentage it is given means 8,000 into 10% into suppose 2/12. 2 month new bill. Like this way only we are calculating interest. Sometimes they will give the amount, otherwise how to calculate the amount of the bill remaining balance. Suppose 10,000 is the amount of the bill, means out of that 2,000 we received. So remaining 8,000 into percentage they will give, interest percentage they will give into new period, extended period. Okay, if the period for 3 months means into 3/12. The period is 4 months means into 4/12. So through that way we will calculate interest. So 8,000 which one plus 200. So new bill will be 8,200. So what do you mean by, you look at the renewal of the bill? Cancelling the bill by the drawer at the request of the acceptor. Acceptor means drawee. For the purpose of extension of credit and drawing a fresh bill, fresh renewal, that is renewal of the bill. Clear? Cancelling the old bill at the request of the drawee for the purpose of extension of credit. So in this case, they will draw a fresh bill for the original amount. Sometimes if they didn't give any amount means on the base of original amount of original bill. Okay, otherwise balance amount. Balance amount means at the time of maturity he can give only 2,000. So remaining amount. So but that 2 month period they will charge interest. So the amount of new bill will be that 8,200. So here we have to cancel the old bill. Here what are the cases are there? We have to cancel the old bill. Here what are the thing is there? Cancel the old bill. Then entry for interest. Entry for interest. Entry for part payment. Part payment. Then entry for new bill. So 4 steps are there in case of renewal. Okay, in case of renewal, 4 steps are there. We have to cancel the old bill. We have to cancel the old bill. Then entry for interest. Entry for interest. Then entry for part payment. Suppose 2000 they given. Entry for part payment. So here 6 seconds if you write that is good. Entry for part payment. Then entry for new bill. Okay, so these are the steps. If it is a dishonor is there, you have to do which one? This much entry. It is easy only. Cancel the old bill, entry for interest, entry for part payment. At the time of maturity, if they given any some amount to that. So then entry for new bill. Okay. So next period I will teach